Okay, I'm going to talk about what really happened to me while I was working for Wendell's Poultry in Fort Recovery, Ohio, in like the mid to late 80s. I'm not sure the exact date. So I would have been in high school. Well, first off, now I was too slow for the job. All right. Like, I wasn't fast at all at it. And they eventually fired me for an official reason of I was too slow, okay? So I'm not doubting that part. But stuff that happened there. I worked with a bunch of the same guys I went to high school with. And every one of these guys just kept making fun of me. Just kept harassing me and trying to assault me. There was one night, I got in 3 fights in one night. If anybody ever knew me well enough, they'd know I was always too scared to get in a fight. But 3 fights in one night. Even that one time, me and that one guy was fighting in the back of the van. It was him doing it. I was trying to make him stop. He didn't want to. Eventually, the driver stopped and got up in my face and was like, "Stop your fighting." Really? What else? Got in a fight inside the chicken house one time. The guy was like, "Oh, you can beat me, huh? You can beat me, huh?" Yeah, constant. Let's see. There's another time we was go along in the work van somewhere. The guy had a stick. He kept beating my leg with it. Hit my leg. Eventually, I grabbed that stick and threw it out the window. Yeah. Well, there's another time, this same kid, it's like kept pushing my head and bashing it up against the window. Did that a bunch of times one night. There's one night me and that same kid got in a fight. Yeah, of course, I say I won. I'd punch him 5 times to his 1 time. Other guys just standing around in a circle watching us and cheering us on and stuff. Even that same kid, though, was like, I'd be walking down the road, going back home or something, going back to where my ride was. He started following me on his bicycle, making fun of me and harassing me. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's like, it was nonstop getting harassed and made fun of, getting in fights all night, get covered in chicken manure. That was bad. I remember this long blue chicken house in Hartford City. Yeah, I remember that. And there's another chicken house somewhere where I was in the back somewhere. There was manure everywhere in there. I stepped in some of it. It went up to like my knee. My coat would be covered with it. Man. But it's like, it was constant, nonstop bullying and harassing on that job. Constant fighting. It's like, and it was me just trying to get them to stop doing that. And what else? See, that's what really happened at Wendell's Poultry. Now, of course, I don't think they have the same management there now. So that was like, 40 years ago, maybe. So people would be like, "Hey, why you talk about that for? That was in the past." I'm like, shut up, people. And, of course, nobody at Wendell's even remembers me, or I don't know if they even still have a record of me there. I don't know, because it was so long ago. Now, don't go harassing Wendell's Poultry about it. Maybe if you found all the managers from way back then, maybe harass them, maybe, because they wouldn't do anything about what was going on. But yeah, got my head bashed up against the window. Person beat my leg with a stick, and I don't remember if I was spit on or not, but Yeah, that's what's really going on there. I think that lasted for 2 months until they fired me, and I was glad when they fired me. Man, that one Maine bully, don't remember his name. Knew him from high school, but in high school, me and that guy didn't really even interact. He just knew who I was and hated me. And a couple of times I see him in the hallway, I said, yeah, I always knew you was a liar and a coward. So that guy, he didn't really know me, and yet he hated me, threatened to beat me. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe I'll eventually going to make a video about stuff that happened at school and at home.